Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm back with another episode of If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. This is episode 15 called Tau. We're learning about Xeno scum. I got my Dark Angels pop. And of course the video is by Bruva Alphabusa. Alright, I'm going to set you down right over here because he needs to see his emperor too, of course. So we'll just put you down right here so you can watch. All right, let's check it out. Ooh, we got a Thunderhawk.
I sure hope the Omniscopia is here.
Do not keep your hopes up, Megoscrus. Remember what happened the last time we tried finding it on a penal world.
Oh yes, I remember. They launched you out of the cannon.
Hair. You could say that you pierced the heavens.
I am not sure who the hell you think I am, but if you persist in making stupid jokes, you better believe in me and believe that you lying dead on the ground. The road runs straight for your fucking cranium. It's better than you standing here, wasting oxygen. Besides, you have to find this STC, or alternatively, the Omniscopia.
Well, actually, I cannot see any STC around here, but that giant pillar certainly looks peculiar.
By the Omniscire, this is ancient technology.
Look, there are more of them over there.
Uh-oh. Dark Angels.
I have heard of seasoned legends upon the eve of great celebration. Mankind footprints these planets, jumping around like idiots as the repeated patterns of sound blasting out of these pillars. They also injected copious amounts of drugs.
Sounds like what the Fabricator General does all the time.
We must send for more depths. We have a lot of work in front of us.
I really dig this intro.
Well, I've sent away the message telling the Octorites about their second mission now. Hopefully you'll be with them in spirit on their new conquest.
I'd rather not. Their obnoxious chatting just worsens my internal headache.
Well, maybe enough discussion about something will ease your splintered mind, my lord. I'm open to talk about anything.
I would be too, but let's not forget what happened last time you said that. Try and keep to subjects that won't make me want to destroy the entire galaxy with my
That would be good.
bowel movements.
Sure. So, any ideas?
How about you tell me about those Xeno creatures that you mentioned back when we read those revolting questions? Toa, or whatever their name was.
Toa.
Can I not say that I did?
Are you defying me?
No. Maybe. It's just. You said not to talk about things that would cause explosive warp farts and.
Explosive warp
I will remind
farts.
you, young man, that I'm the motherfucking emperor, and that defying my subject matter of the day will have you be selected as the target for the Seek and Destroy mission during the next Blood Games. Your custodian brothers will have a
Don't defy him.
chasing you around.
Oh, Emperor.
And I'm going to presume the destroy part is something they particularly enjoy.
Enjoy.
There's something they will be destroying with those throbbing guardian spears. Am I right?
I thought you were supposed to be charismatic while persuading people to obey you.
I am. Because I know you secretly like this.
Okay, we are stopping right here. The Dolphin just dropped dead. Time to make a 180 and drastically subject.
Well, stop whining and tell me about these Tarzinos then.
Tarzinos.
Fair enough, my lord. The Tau are a race of naive, blue-grey fish-like people with a vagina on their forehead and giant, stupid, toy-looking war gear with no skull ornaments on at all and weaponry that makes pathetic pew-pew sounds when fired.
Right. Care to elaborate?
Must I? Well, during the 35th millennium,
Stupid weapons that go pew pew.
Mechanics were flying around the empty void of the eastern fringes of the galaxy for no reason. Then they found some world filled with primitive fucking Xenos that only used rocks as weapons, which, for the record, is still a lot more aesthetically pleasing than what they've got going on today. These no-nose fish flappers split themselves into 4 different factions or whatever that represented the only
No-nose fish flappers.
which were water, earth, fire, and air. These factions constantly fought like skinny, mist-colored orcs with mental issues for no reason. Then at some point, another faction came along out of nowhere which called themselves the Ethereals. They said to the Tau, "Hey, you should stop throwing rocks at each other, you fucking idiots." And the other Tau said, "Oh yeah, I didn't really think of that." So then it became the Ethereals.
didn't really think of
for no
that.
reason, started to build all kinds of stupid shit, and then decided to go and try some space conquering, which they've barely done any of, since they're still sitting way up east rolling their fucking thumb. No, wait, no, they don't even have thumbs. So, to sum it all up, they're a small Xenos race with scary toy guns that kidnap gullible guardsmen and cut their balls off for no reason. They are completely redundant in any threat record, and I am sick to death of them being brought up all the time, because there's never any fucking reason to.
Damn, calm down, son. I was only asking. Shit, you are starting to sound like your father.
I'm sorry, my lord.
So humans tend to leave the Imperium to go and join the Xenos Empire, correct?
Yes, but it's not only humans.
How dare they?
They've got a shitload of other minuscule unimportant Xeno races to join them as well.
Traitors.
Just like a gang of creepy old hobos in a hive city, they lure in others with promises of deeds performed for the greater good. Never really specifying
Greater
what the greater
good.
is, nor why they keep moaning about it as they force you to go deep inside their own pocket domain, where you can never hope to escape once inside.
I am genuinely sickened when you put it into these contexts. I hope all this repressed anger isn't from some pseudo-weird first-hand experience.
I'd rather not say. Now, my Emperor, could you please...
No, I think you should say.
An immediate death warrant onto these foul creatures that we can mobilize all forces we've got and destroy them before they populate more planets with their cringeworthy ways.
Well, if you put it like that,
Then right there, Father. Do not let him brainwash you so easily. Or, do you still have a brain, actually?
not sure. I'll have to ask someone to check later and see.
I'm not
if it's
sure.
there. I hope it is. Where else am I going to store all my glorious fourth wall-breaking punts?
Brainwashing? Really? You're complaining about brainwashing?
From looking
Oh,
like a
snap.
submarine, there seems to be a distinct lack of intelligent life living inside your head.
That's fucking hilarious.
Of course a Chaos Worshipper is gonna side with the fucking Xenos.
I'm taking the side of reason in this debate, and my reason is telling me that you are very biased in this discussion.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling the truth.
The truth about how the Tower are a race of creepy old vagina-faced hobos that exist for no reason.
Exactly!
Father, do not
Exactly.
listen to him. While I do not appreciate the existence of these Xenos myself, what with their distinctive disconnection to the warp and the disrespect they have for arcane knowledge, I can tell you that these creatures could do more good for you than bad, if handled correctly.
Is that so?
If.
Then tell me, how would they benefit my goals?
Maybe we can get the Mechanicus to turn them to servitors and then have them develop this drive technology on their foreheads, and that way they can actually be of some fucking use to the galaxy.
The Tau have surpassed us in our current state, in many technological fields in but the span of 6,000 years. They are an open-minded and fairly naive race, always open to the suggestion of more allies joining their empire. While their leaders are oppressive and tyrannical, they are but small, cuddly teddy bears in comparison to the bureaucratic puppeteers of the Imperium or the iron-handed maniacs of chaos.
At least those guys don't cut people's balls off or rip out people's ovaries. Seriously.
You must be
Something more
as
like
naive as
Dark
the Tau
Eldar.
if you don't believe that mankind is just as capable of such atrocities. Your Imperium has forced gilding onto more than a few innocent people, I bet, what with all those inquisitorial sterilization camps. As for chaos, well, Slanesh has a weird sense of humor.
Alright, fine, you got me on that one.
I
Very.
think that with the use of your powerful charisma, you could manipulate these Xenos into working for you, which would more than likely aid in the recovery, or at the very least further the lifespan of this rotting Imperium of yours.
Didn't you mention that they had no presence in the warp? How am I supposed to use my charisma when I can bolster it with my psychic strength?
No, they do have a presence in the warp, but it is very small. I think an overwhelming presence.
I like how he's just keeling over slowly.
My lord, I beg of you, do not listen to this possessed traitor. The Tau fight only for their ideology, enslaved by the Ethereals and control them through pheromones like they're some kind of horny rodents. They only fight for their greater good.
Greater
I
good.
use my powers to become their greater good.
But, my lord...
No, but I'd prefer at least one of you custodians to keep your armor on.
What?
Never mind, just shut up and do what I say.
There you go.
Xenos.
As long as they are under regulation, and they do not interfere with mankind, it is all right.
They have witch-worthy weaponry with no skulls or holy symbols on them.
As long
That's
as
right, they
serve
need
the
holy
Imperium
weapons and
only fire
skulls and
upon
everything.
To destroy us, it is all right.
But they have a socio-economic philosophy that promotes a completely classless living where every individual works for the betterment of it all, but in actuality, it's an oppressive dictatorship based around the ethereal well-being.
As long as everyone is treated well and fairly in the conjoined Imperium, where there will be no need for retarded and corrupt political systems, and the Ethereals will be under my direct control, it's all right.
But they have turned the whole
It's all right.
Royal Guardsmen into sterile, base-running towlers that only ever draw lewd pictures that they use as towel propaganda.
As long as I'm not shown any of that eye-watering Xenolobby futanary slang garbage, it's all right.
But they can't even fight in melee!
I'm sorry, but what did you just say?
The Tau are a cowardly race that only fire upon their enemies from far, never engaging in any form of melee combat.
Is this true, Magnus?
Well, yes.
That is
Absolutely disgraceful.
Oh crap, I was worried about it now.
Uh-oh.
Now, so what's up here? We might as well make the best out of this situation.
Oh, look at him. He's ready to go.
Father, let's not be hasty here.
Calm down, father.
glorious hand-to-hand, face-to-face combat with their adversaries, like all true champions of the battlefield do.
Basically, they just shoot anyone before they can get into range. And what's more, they're also all physically weak and pathetic. They seriously make drugs to all of the warriors.
Oh, he's enjoying this. Yes. Yes, see, they're weak. They're terrible. They're awful.
To carry bigger guns and not to fight in close quarters. Seriously, what is the fucking point in making a giant robot controlled by your own limbs if you're not going to use it to punch the
He's
shit
just
out
pouring
of
gasoline on the Emperor.
But that was our
Yeah.
In addition, they use other Xenos they enslaved to fight in melee battles for them, making them into meat shields and other things to guardsmen.
This revelation fills you with more disgust and spite than a sister of silence being thrown into a pile of fields.
Oh, the Emperor's losing it.
What I'm trying to say, they cower upon rage, hide behind their big boxy mech units, just shooting at the enemy like they're on some kind of firing line. The Tau have no honor, and I have no respect for a race that doesn't even have the fucking decency to fight you in melee combat, which is the most honorable method of combat. How the fuck can they claim to be Ursa Honorable when they won't
Ursa Honorable.
That's not actually honorable at all. That's
Actually, that's not pretty honorable.
I cannot willingly associate myself with such dishonorable creatures. If they want to join the Imperium of Man, they better bring some fucking chain katanas or something.
Chain katanas.
I will personally take my halberd and go on a crusade to the Tyrells myself, and I will shove it down the throats of every single one of their pathetic fucking hides, drowning them in their own blood for your glory, my lord!
Father, are you really sure this reasoning is, sound?
Shut your fucking mouth, you tongue of discounted ketchup!
That's 1-to-1 so far. Keep it up.
He sounded a little,
Damn straight.
heretical.
I'm just gonna go back.
Kind
to
of
my-
borderlining there.
But what's Imperial currency? You're into the
Hey, can I actually tell you a funny
Bye,
story
Magnus.
about Tower Ratchet?
Oh, I do love me some good story time.
Not too long ago, the Tau were fighting the Tyranids. They feared this enemy and desperately looked for allies since, as we know, the Tau can't fight their own fucking battles. But then they were contacted by the Dark Eldar that offered them help. Since the Tau were so desperate, they accepted the alliance and both factions fought together side by side against the Tyranids. After that, however, the Dark Eldar leader came to the Tau leader and told them that they wanted a prize for a spell, which was 77 Tau from each caste, including 7 Ethereals, as a cultural exchange, as they called it. The Tau, in all their naivety, agreed to send the Tau ambassadors on their way. Later, they fought against the second wave of Ethereals, but this time the Dark Eldar had some special forces with them that they called Grotesques, which were big hulking beasts that moaned in suffering as they fought. Later, when the battle was over, the Tau managed to find out that these Grotesques apparently were the Tau ambassadors from the cultural exchange. The Tau were kind of upset by this, even if they were the ones who willingly sent their brethren along with the spiky, super sadistic looking drug dealers. In response to this, the Tau would take the Dark Elder ships, but as they fired upon them, they realized that the ships weren't actually there anymore. Later, when the Tau forces went back to the planet they were defending in the first place, they discovered that the Dark Elder had super pillaged the entire planet and left it completely barren. All Tau civilians, buildings, and presumably plants, taken to the Dark Eldar realm of Khabaran to become subject to incredibly kinky shit, possibly involving precision knives, drugs, and nail clippers.
You would think that anyone would assume that a cultural exchange with a species that looked like completely cracked up BDSM enthusiasts would be a bad idea. Then again, maybe if they would have had some damn melee weapons with them, that wouldn't have been a fucking problem.
Always makes for an entertaining story.
I just remembered something.
Where you left your Ouija board.
There is one Tau warrior who rejected the oppressive rule of the Imperials and actually uses his giant robot armor to wield the devastating warp-powered sword.
Everything you just said sounded pretty damn worthy of my attention.
Do you mean that, Commander Carfreight, or whatever his name is?
Commander Farsight, yes. Not only is he known for wrecking a large number of orcs in close combat, but he formed a breakaway colony from the main Tau region known as the
Oh, that's the one I still need to watch from Templin Institute, Commander Farsight.
By the Ethereal, so presumably
I'll have to do that one.
To go and do his own thing.
Interesting. Tell me more about this Carfreight character.
Carfreight character.
Perhaps we could make a cheesy animated Holovit series about him and his adventures and fill it to the brim with my kind of Imperial propaganda. Yes. The begun of a new allegiance plan has only just begun.
I was hoping to change subject matter to something that lessens my episode of internal headache.
Sounds of inquisitorial descent.
Something so vile and abominable could happen to the most sacred world in the galaxy. It's absolutely disgusting. The Order Custodium has obviously not done their job very well. And now one more reason for me to have traveled here.
Hey, don't worry, Fyodor. At least we still have each other. And not only that, but a shitload of Inquisitors from across the galaxy as well. But even now, I still don't have those damn sandpaper cigarettes. Seriously, what the
We are going to have to do what we consider by the ignorant to be the most heretical thing anyone has ever done since the horrid days of the Horus Heresy. However, with the God Emperor as my witness, it will instead be the most pure and noble thing anyone has ever
What's he
done
planning?
for the Imperium.
Now that's the spirit, Fyodor. I mean, look at all the Ordos here. We got Inquisitors of the Order of Malleus, Hereticus, and Xenos, and their Chamber Militia, of course. And then we got the Order Aegis, the Ordo Barbarus, the Ordo Custoda, I mentioned the Ordo Astartes, the Ordo Sanctorum, the Ordo Redactus, the Ordo Necros, the Ordo Scriptorium, the Ordo Militaris, the Ordo Sicarius, the Ordo Vigilus, the Ordo Originatus, the Ordo Asper, the Ordo Thanatos, the Ordo Machinum, the Ordo Septorium, the Ordo Thessalatus, the Ordo Scriptus, the Ordo Obscurus, the Ordo Arduus, the Ordo Omnis,
These pictures are great.
the Ordo Original Characters, and even the Ordo Chronos.
Was that Sonic?
Why the hell isn't there an Ordo Sandpaper Cigarette? Why? I really need a Sandpaper Cigarette.
All of us, men and women of the Emperor's eternal glory, will charge Eternity Gate and the Imperial Palace to find whoever sent this message. We will save the Imperium from the violent, corrupted, or deeply entrenched.
Good luck with that.
Most holy spaces. Dirt creeps into the most unexpected, which just further shows that there's no such thing as innocence. And we
Innocence proves nothing.
their judgment.
Hey, Fyodor, you should just preach them to death.
Be quiet, Dominic.
Okay, so there we go. That was cool. That was cool learning about the Tau. With the little toy armor and the little guns that go pew pew pew. They don't even fight in melee combat. What? And seeing the Emperor lose his shit when yeah, he finds out Tau don't they don't fight in hand to hand. You know, they got another race that does that stuff for them. You know, kind of meat shield. But yeah, Commander Farsight. I still need to learn about him, because I know there is a video from Templin Institute. I still haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, I do want to hear his story, because I think they mentioned like a little bit about it. Something about I don't remember where it was. Was it something about orcs and stuff like that? Yeah, I don't remember where it said oh, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. Giant robot armor. Devastating warp blade. Car freight. Commander Farsight, yes. Not only is he known for wrecking a large number of orcs in close combat, but he formed a breakaway colony from the main Tau region known as Farsight Enclave. Interesting. So yeah, I do want to check out that video to learn more about Commander Farsight and, you know, see what his story is all about. I mean, if he slayed a lot of orcs and stuff like that, that sounds pretty interesting. So yeah, it's something I'll have to check out. So yeah, but yeah, these are great. You know, I'm glad I finally got back to you know, doing an episode, since it's been so long. And I do want to see what was it Fyodor was planning, you know, going to the Imperial Palace to see who sent the message. That will be very interesting. Do you think that will turn out well? No? Didn't think so. He doesn't think so either. He can't see. Oh, man. I wish they made more 40k pops. I know they did 3? 4? Yeah, I think they did 3 or 4 of them. I know they did the Dark... Obviously, they did the Dark Angels. I think they did a Blood Angels, an Ultramarine, and a Space Wolf, I believe. I kind of wish I got a chance to pick them up, but I didn't have the chance to. I just had the chance to pick up just the one. Oh yeah, here we go. Funko Pop's Warhammer 40k checklist. Yep. So what do we have? Ultramarines. Yep, the Dark Angels Veteran that I have right there. Blood Angels Assault Marine. And the Space Wolves Pack Leader. Which I gotta say, the Pack Leader actually looks pretty badass. They all actually kind of look really cool. In case if anyone hasn't seen them. There we go. Yeah, so that's what they look like. How cool are those? I kind of hope they'd do more. Let me zoom. There we go. Yeah. Yep, so there they are. Kind of wish I got him. Kind of wish I got all of them, but I didn't have a chance. Maybe they'll come up with more. I wonder when they got the idea to do, you know, 40k pops. I wonder if they got like any more like planned. You know, because it kind of just seemed like it came out of like nowhere. You know, like why now all of a sudden to do Warhammer 40k pops all of a sudden? Yeah, but then again, I mean they are bringing up, you know, all sorts of like old stuff from a long time ago, old TV shows and stuff like that. So I don't know, but it'd be cool. I wouldn't mind like Eldar pop, Necron pop, Chaos pop. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, Funko, do it, you know? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe as Games Workshop and 40K and stuff like that gets more and more attention, you know, with all these animated shorts and what is the TV show, the actual live action TV show, the Inquisitor, who's doing it? The guy who did, I believe he worked on X-Files and, oh, Man in the High Castle, yeah. Oh my god, that's going to drive me absolutely crazy if I can't figure out what it is. The Man in the High Castle. Here we go. Alright, what was it, the creator? Created by, yeah, Frank Spotnitz. Yeah, Frank Spotnitz. Yep, he worked on X-Files as well. Yep, and I believe he's doing, God, what's it called? Oh, Eisenhorn. There we go, Eisenhorn. Yep. Let's see, this is from Deadline. What does it say? BBC orders royals in the media documentary. Seesaw hires and promotes Games Workshop hire. Games Workshop hire. Here we go. Games Workshop hires Hasbro exec. Games Workshop Group has appointed former Turner Broadcasting and Hasbro Studios executive Finn Arneson, hope I said that right, as its first head of entertainment development. Reporting into John Gillard, Games Workshop's EVP of Global Licensing. Arneson is tasked with mining the Warhammer universe to develop live action and animated content for broadcasted channels and platforms. Arneson was most recently SVP Global Distribution and Development at Hasbro Studios. He inherits the initial content slate that includes the previous announced live-action drama based on the best-selling Eisenhorn series of novels. Eisenhorn is currently being developed with Frank Spotnitz and his company Big Light Productions. Okay, so that is actually very cool. So it looks like, I guess, Games Workshop is going to be going forward with more content. I mean, yes, we've got, I don't know if this, yeah, I'm assuming this falls under, you know, all the animation and stuff, because it says tasked with mining the Warhammer universe to develop live action and animated content. So I'm assuming Astartes and all those others will fall under that umbrella, if you will. And then, of course, live action. So maybe more things are coming, you know? Like I said, we got that Eisenhorn, so as far as I know, that's the only live action at the moment. So, hey, that's actually pretty cool. So it looks like they're going more in the entertainment field. I'm fine with that. I wouldn't mind some, can you just imagine, like, a Warhammer Game of Thrones style TV show? I mean, that would be awesome. I don't know who you'd follow, you know, what you would do, but something like that, that'd be awesome. That would be wicked cool. I would be down for that. I don't know if they'd be able to pull something like that off, because that would cost millions of dollars. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this Eisenhorn, I'm sure this is probably going to be like their testing, like, all right, how's this Eisenhorn work out? You know, is it successful? Is it really successful? Did it flop? So I don't know. Maybe it'll be a test thing to see, you know, all right, seems like live action, not really the way to go. Let's go animation, because, you know, Astartes gets like 10 million views, and all these other ones getting like ridiculous amounts of views and stuff like that. So let's go animation instead of live action, because animation is obviously cheaper because you don't have to pay anyone to act or anything like that. So who knows? I mean, it all depends on also what type of show this is going to be. Is Eisenhorn going to be like a Law and Order type of thing, or is it going to be like one long story that goes from season to season, or is each episode going to be like, you know, kind of like a different investigation and stuff like that, you know, like in like Law and Order type of thing? So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But hey, that is still really cool that it seems like Games Workshop is going more into the entertainment world. So that's awesome. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and, you know, see where it goes from here. All right, so there we go. There is episode 15, Tau. That was awesome. Hoping to get more of these videos done, you know, more of these episodes, I should say. Although there's still quite a few videos, you know, you guys want me to do. I do want to check out that Commander Farsight and learn about him some more. And then, of course, there's like videos from like Italian Spartacus you guys want me to check out as well. I don't remember which ones, if it even matters which one you guys want. I know I did Death Corps, but I don't know if there's other ones or anything like that. I would like to, you know, obviously learn more about my Dark Angels chapter right there. I don't know if there's like a good lore video on them or not, but I wouldn't mind checking them out. But yeah. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And other than that, just stick around. More videos are on the way. And I will see you guys next time.